Welcome back, everybody. This is Urban Sprawl, and this is a very special episode. This is my 52nd episode, which means I've been online for a year. Isn't that exciting? I'm very excited, and I hope I can continue making these episodes. I really enjoy seeing what I can build and expanding the city. Thank you for those people who have been with us from the start, and if you're new to the channel, you are very welcome. Last episode, I built 28 brand new buildings with 3 beds in each, on average. Some of them have got 4. And we have had a huge influx of babies. The number of villagers over this side of the city now is crazy. And and as you can see and hear, there's just a lot of people over here. So I want to continue that trend. I want to continue building more buildings and really expanding the population. As you can see, I've put in another row of buildings and a couple more farms and lots of workstations. So this little area is just absolutely lovely. I love this area. It's got such a community feel to it, which is very nice. When I finished building that row of houses, I wanted to continue. So yes, I have been terraforming. And today, I've got an idea for a slightly different build. And it's a building that will give a little bit more history to this area. As you can see, yes, lots and lots of villagers. It's very loud here. So let me take you on a little walk up to where I've been working. This is the latest area, the suburban maze. It's got a very old London feel to it. And they are like workers' houses. The government wants to increase the population to get workers in the mines and stuff like that, in the factories. So they built a heap of tiny little houses, really, really close together, if not touching. That's what this area is. And up here, I've been terraforming. I've been putting in some more retaining walls and some more staircases, and I've set out more houses along the lines of the suburban maze. So we've got this, oh, hey Bob. So we've got this area here, which has got some houses already mapped out on it. And we've got some houses on these different levels. So this area here is going to be really lovely. It's going to have same little houses. There's the door. This pathway is going to have houses running down one side of it. And then we're going to come up here to the new neighbourhood. You remember this place? But the path is going to go turning to the right. And then we've got this platform, or this level, which has got even more houses mapped out on it. As you can see, I've been very busy. I've been terraforming my little heart out. And yes, it is very big cobblestone walls, but with the houses here, you're not going to be able to see them very well, because these houses are going to be right up against it. That wall is this house's back wall. So it looks a little bit overdone at the moment. If we go back down a level, you see what I mean? It looks like a big cake with lots of different tiers to it. But you're not going to be able to see a lot of that wall. There are going to be houses in front of it, breaking up that big slab of cobblestone. The houses are going to be in the style of the suburban maze, so tiny little houses. I'm not sure if they'll all be 2-storey, but lots more chimneys. So this side of the town, this side of the city, the government is putting in money to have a huge boom in the population. So we've got this level. And then if we come back here, we've got another staircase. This one goes off to the left and this one goes off to the right. We've got more houses along here. And then a couple more houses around this side. And this will be a little work area. And then we come up this staircase. And we've got this area which has only got room for 3 houses. And then if we go up the stairs again, this is what I want to work on today. So this is the very tippy top of the multi-tiered, multi-leveled hillside. And I've got these trees growing here for resources, but look, just look at the view. So if you can imagine the houses where all those little rectangles are. There we go. If you imagine all those little rectangles are houses with all their chimneys and all their tall A-frame roofs, this is going to look amazing from this little spot, from this vantage point. We can see the town hall, we can see the courthouse, we can see the museum, we can even see the woolshed and the 2 farms out there. We can't see my Happycast. He's just out of range. But we can practically see the whole city from up here, which is really nice. I'm so looking forward to getting stuck into this build. Just let me get down out of the tree. So like I said, this building is going to give some history to the area. So we've got the church over on the adjacent hillside. And I was thinking, what else would you put up on a hill? A hill that's got quite a good view of the surrounding areas. And we can even see the other town. Just above my head, we can see the other village. So they're getting closer together. So what we're going to be building here today is a castle. Now, over my years of playing in Minecraft, I have built quite a variety of castles before. Some of them have been just absolutely crazy massive. But this hill isn't a very big plateau. I have actually had to extend it to get a bit of a bigger area. Yeah, so this castle isn't going to be a very big castle. It's going to have a little kitchen, it's going to have a little garden, it's going to have a little area for horses to be undercover. But apart from that, it's not your big medieval castle. It's more of a cottage with a couple of turrets. A cottage with a couple of towers. That's really all it's going to be. Let's build a castle. it's finished. And I guess over the next couple of days, I'll be adding little bits and pieces to the overall design of it. But you can see it in the background. It's nowhere near as dominating as the church tower is, but it still gives the skyline a bit of interest. So we'll go up and have a look in a sec. I'm feeling a little bit nervous hanging around all these bobs because I've just been killing a heap. The AI makes them climb so they can see more blocks to walk along, and that there were just so many up around the church and up around the castle. It got a bit tricky to manoeuvre. So I did kill a few golems and restock my iron supplies, but it was just ridiculous. The amount of golems up on those two hills was just crazy. Anyway, let's go and have a look. Okay, here we are. We are 90% the way up the layered stairs, and it's just behind me. So again, these big slabs of cobblestone, the majority of them will be covered up by buildings. So I'm not fussed about the dominance they have on the terrain at the moment, because they will look a lot nicer later on. Let's go and have a look. So, remembering I was saying it's just going to be a little castle just to give the place some history. There it is. So, it's more of a cottage with attitude. And yes, there are a couple of bobs still up and about, but he's not too bad. Here we go. So it is just, like I said, it's just a small castle. And it's got quite a bit of character to it. So let's go in. This is the main door. We come in and we've got a workroom. So it's got a well-trodden floor and there's lots of workstations, lots of people doing their jobs, trying to keep the castle functioning. Through here, we've got a little bedroom. I do need to put in some more beds, but that's okay. Out here, we've got an outside kitchen with a butcher hard at work, making the evening meals for all the people that work in the castle. So he's got his little workstation here. It's outside, just in case it burns the place down. Lots of storage for his bits and pieces that he needs to cook. Ah, it makes me feel really sad. You never see the villagers take the flour from the golem. It's such a sweet side, but oh mate. The little berries do not like golems, and he's going to go around and walk into these ones as well. You watch. Just stay away, mate. Anyway, so yes, it is an... I'm trying to give a tour. Okay. So yes, it is an outside kitchen. Just so if the place does burn down, it's not going to burn down the whole building. So, outside, out the back, we've got a little garden with lots of wheat growing and a little veggie patch with different vegetables that the cooks can use to keep everyone tip-top health. In here, we've got my little... I'm not sure if he's a donkey or a mule. I think he's a donkey. Not sure where it would say. What is he? Oh, he's a mule. There you go, he's a mule. So he is a mule. He's got his storage on the back of him. And... Oh, sorry, cat. You want to go back in? Okay. So yeah, veggie patch. My mule is in there. There's a lot of animals up here. It really is a little bit crazy. If you can imagine 20 odd golems being up here as well, it was just very difficult to build this structure without hitting anything. Come back inside. So there's the workroom. We've got one turret here which has got some more beds in it, and there's the first floor or the second floor depending on where you come from, and then right up the top we've got a pig. Now I don't know how he got up here. I'm pretty sure he didn't spawn up here, which makes me believe he climbed a ladder. And he's been up here ever since. So we've got a lookout pig. I'll have to come up with a name for him and possibly name tag him, but we do have a lookout pig. He's got a good view of the surrounding areas, and I'm sure if he saw any nasty mobs approaching, he would give us a really good squeal. So yes, we do have a lookout pig. If you can think of a name for him, please put it in the comments. Okay, down we go again, back into the workroom. That's the kitchen or the bedroom. Through here we've got the main hall. So we've got the two chairs that the two leaders sit on, the Baron and the Baroness, or the Lord and the Lady. We've got a dining table or a war planning room, possibly. I think of it more of it as a dining table. And I've got some lovely red carpet showing the status of the two people sitting on the chairs. I do want to get some more banners in here. There's a lovely big hand sewn banner on the wall, but I do need to get some other banners in here to make the place feel a little bit more lived in. We've got another door here, and this one goes through to the other tower. So similar setup, two beds. Up here we've got another lookout room, and then up the top we don't have a pig on this one. The pig's over on that one. That is such a strange sight. Every castle needs a security pig. So yes, this tower, no pig, but again, a really good view of the surrounding areas. And if we need to, we can use our bows and arrows from up here, and we've got plenty of protection by the turrets. So there's the castle. Like I said, I'll probably add a few bits and pieces as we go, but that's the main build done. I'm wanting to come up with a use for this area. I was thinking it could be like a little table and chairs, so the family can come out and have their afternoon tea out on the balcony while they look down on all their citizens busy at work. It's going to look different with these buildings here. I'm not sure if these three buildings will be a two-storey or a single storey, because it will block the view quite drastically, I would imagine. But the other buildings, I reckon I'll make them two-storey. So this side of the city has got quite a bit of character. We've got a little castle up on the hill, and we've got lots of worker houses. Yes, it is very cobblestoney, but I don't mind cobblestone if it's broken up by different features. I think cobblestone's got quite a nice old-timely look. So there you have it. There's the little castle up on top of the hill with a security pig and a bob. I think he's the only golem up here. Or should I say the only golem left up here. Yes, there's this one. He's on his last legs though, I think. So that's it for another episode. Big episode, this one, episode 52. I've been online for a year and it's very exciting and I'm very proud of myself. So there you have it. There's the episode. I hope you liked the castle as the new addition to the city. And I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks to finish all those houses that we've got mapped out down below. If you like the episode, hit the like button and subscribe. I'm No Spring Chicken and I'll see you next time. Bye. Stay away from the berries.